What's up, good people? This is Anthony Deloach, and today we have something very, very special for you guys. I've been able to get the CMO of 101 Money Maker on the line with us today and on the video with us today to actually talk about 101 Money Maker, what it's all about, what the future plans are, all that type of thing. I know you guys have had a lot of questions about this platform, so we're going to get those questions answered today in this AMA. So I'm excited about this. Now, you know what I want you guys to do. I want you to go ahead and like this video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell so that you can be notified every time that I drop a new crypto investing review, tutorial, or anything else, right? So guys, I'm excited to bring on this gentleman. He's going to introduce himself today and tell us all about himself. But we have Mr. Bobby Burns on the line right now. So Bobby, introduce yourself to the world. Let the people know what they need to know about you. If it's anything special that you want to share, you can go ahead and do that now.
All right, Anthony, thank you so much. Appreciate you having me, guys. Appreciate you taking the time. Absolutely. My name's Bobby Burns, and as far as this space goes, I've been in this space for quite some time. But as far as me personally, I been fortunate enough to own a small business and work for myself for about the last decade. As far as what motivates me, I'll just let you guys know a little bit something personal. You can't tell me sitting here. I was born with cerebral palsy, so dealing with that and overcoming that, I learned really quick that I couldn't just sit back and rely on those things that were out there for me, and I had to go find a way to take advantage of what I could, and a lot of those things didn't involve physical jobs, so I had to learn about investing and money, and I did a little bit of trading just before, unfortunately, just before I used to be a commodities trader, just before 9/11 happened. And then in early 2015, late 2015, early 2016, started learning about this guy introduced me to something called Bitcoin. Of course, we all know what that is now. So, and then about a little over a year ago, I learned about the DeFi space, and I've been out here with in this space for a little over a year, and I've been in a bunch of different projects. Some have been fantastic, some not so fantastic, but and so I've been, really, really, really enamored with this space, if you will. And I'm excited about 101 Moneymaker and excited to have this opportunity to work with these guys. And all I can say to you guys is I think we're in a good place. We've been online for going on almost 7 months. So I'm excited to be here, and I'm glad to have this opportunity.
Man, that is absolutely incredible. Love to hear some of the details about your background. It's always good to get more personal information on the people out there. I want to tell you right up front, it is a good thing to see that you're a real person with a real history, all this type of stuff. You probably know from the space, there's so many people that come and we get introduced to them, and you could tell they're actors. You could tell they're not real people. They don't have any footprint on social media or any of this type of stuff, but then they want us to believe in them. So I'm glad to see that there's somebody in the leadership of the company that actually has a background here. So this is incredible. And I want to thank you once again for just sharing those things. And it's good to hear that you're an overcomer. You've been able to overcome a lot of the things that you've experienced. You have experience in this space and also with trading. Man, that means a lot here for us as we talk with you. So I want to thank you for sharing.
Fantastic. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Now, what I want to, another question, and then I'm going to do a brief little overview for people who don't know what 101 Moneymaker is about and some of the exciting stuff that we got to talk about today, because it's an exciting time for
Yes,
101
sir.
Moneymaker.
It is.
But I wanted you to share, with you being the CMO of the company, what made you accept that role? Because as you've been involved in this space and you've seen a lot of things come on, and I know you said you're excited about 101 Moneymaker, what made you say, like, this time I'll accept this role as CMO and help with this company?
That's a good question. And it's funny when you get asked these type of questions, because I mean, I know where it's coming from. So let me just say that, not everybody wants to be out there. And it's and for me, it's one of those things where, like I told you guys, we've been online now for over 6.5 months, going on 7 months.
Mhm.
So, a lot of the questions that or concerns I would have had if they had approached me day one, I didn't have because I haven't been CMO from day one. I was dealing with some health issues and couldn't take on that role at the time. So here we are, almost 7 months later. I've been with the company about a couple of months, and I mean we're still out here, we're still paying. But what made me want to do it is the fact that knowing the people from the background, the developers, the board, the whole team, right? Getting to know these people and know that what they are trying to do the right things for the right reason. There's 100% transparency with this program, and I know we're going to get into that here in a little bit, and I'll share some things with you guys. So it checked all the boxes for me. The program didn't promise outlandish gains that were going to, as we've seen in the past, that were going to stress the system, and we know how that goes. And so I look at it and I see sustainability. Then I look at the transparency with the reporting that's being put out there now, and it was really just one of those things where I'm like, okay, guys, you guys aren't the great at getting out there and promoting and speaking. I can do that part for you, and I feel comfortable doing that. So, and I have no doubts we're in store for good things, and this thing should be around for quite a while.
Man, that's incredible to hear because we're all looking for longevity. It's a couple things that you actually said that really stood out to me and that I really like. Is that the fact that there are developers behind this, but there's also you mentioned a board, and it's not just a lot of people think of one person and things like that, but then being that there's a board behind this that's making decisions and trying to make sure that this program moves forward. That's exciting to hear from me. So for me, so
Good
that's
deal.
that's exciting there. So I'm going to go ahead and share the website just for the people who haven't heard of 101 Moneymaker, because, from my perspective here, this is still a very new platform that a lot of people aren't aware of. The awareness is really not out there yet because we just seen them celebrate the 1,000 member mark, right? So 1,000 members with this incredible company that people have been raving about. And you would think it was like, man, this thing 6.5 months, it would be, 10,000 people. And I want to tell you, so it's very little known, and it's still a lot of opportunity for growth here. So that's what I'm excited about this. But let's go ahead. I'm gonna jump into talking about the company here. So this is the 101 Moneymaker website. As you see right up front, it says earn up to 2% per day, weekend inclusive. We like to hear that because 7 days a week is a powerful thing to have that opportunity as well. So this is 101 Moneymaker. A lot of the other stuff I'm not going to go over here because there's been some advancements. There's been some other things, but I'm going to talk about what you need to know. You guys know I'm going to give it to you raw, clear, uncut, exactly what you need to know about the platform. Now, they say our mission is to provide users with a high but sustainable yield. We achieve this through a variety of different artificial intelligence trading robots in the crypto and Forex markets. That is really good to hear there as far as the mission. I like to always go over that. Here's one thing, the timing and positioning, that you can position yourself with the biggest global launch of the year. Here's your chance to be first, right? Like I said, we're still very early. You have the chance to be one of the first people who take advantage of this. You can secure your spot and start to build your team today, maximizing profit potential, capitalizing on volatility, risk management, and leveraging market trends, right? So I like the fact that they actually talk about this. But I want to talk about the 3 different packages that are available now. And I think the original package, and Bobby, you can correct me if I'm ever saying something that's incorrect.
I got you.
I'm always open for that. But the original package is the 101 package where you could get started with $101. It was a term of 101 days, and you're going to earn 1% per day. Is that correct, Bobby?
That's correct, and that package still exists.
There you go. So that package is available. Now, I like the 3 different packages of this because it allows for people of all different risk appetites to be able to participate, right? And so you can start with as little as $101, start with the 101 package. That's still available for you to participate in, and it's getting the 1% per day. So I really, really like that. Now, the other, let me go over so you guys can get a visual here. Let's look at these packages here. So it should pull up if it didn't disconnect me here. All right, there you go. So the other package are the super packages we're going to talk about. Now you have the 301 super package, And this I saw as an incredible opportunity. This was the first way that I actually got started with the company because I saw this super package. I felt that it was very valuable here. And you can start with a minimum of $301. I like the one factor in this for the 101 Moneymaker, but the $301, maximum of 300,000. Your ROI on this one is up to 1.25%. You get daily withdrawal. That's another thing I like about this one. The stake period is 101 days. And at the end of the stake, you get 80% of your initial capital back. So there's a 20% performance fee. So I really like this one. You get up to 1.25% per day. This thing has been performing very well. I got into this one and I like this. So if you have that level of risk appetite, you could do that. Now, the most recent one that I'm excited about here, and we're going to talk a little bit more extensively about this, is the PAMM account. Now, even though I got involved with the 301 Super package so I could check out this platform, what really intrigued me was the fact that I heard the whispers that they had a PAMM account that was coming out. Now, you guys know on my channel that I've been diving deep into PAMM accounts to find out how they're working, getting involved with some of them, and introducing a lot of them to my channel. Well, when I heard 101 Moneymaker was coming out with their own PAM account, I said, man, this could be absolutely phenomenal. This is something, it's kind of a first for things in our program. We've seen other things that happen, but this is, if they execute it properly, I said, this could really be a game changer here. And that's what I believe we're seeing right now. Now, to get involved with the PAM account, there is a minimum of $500 that needs to be deposited. The maximum is 1 million. The daily ROI is going to be variable because it is a PAM account. You guys know I've talked about how that actually works. It gets daily withdrawal. Your account duration is 4 months. And once again, 80% of your capital returned at the end of the duration. You get to keep, there's a 20% performance fee. So that's how this one works. Now, let me tell you guys what I got excited about. We have some more Q&A around the PAM account because I know you have a lot of questions about that. But what I got excited about with this PAM account too, when they introduced it and they said they're going to share the MyFxBook. Now, you guys know this is how I gauge PAM accounts and how I research them. I use the MyFxBook to actually look at those things, and they're giving us access to that to see the MyFxBook. And this is exciting as well. Now, guys, the other thing, when I looked at the MyFxBook, I saw that the PAM account is actually on the LQD FX broker, which you guys know I've introduced to this channel, and I shared that information as well. So that was another thing I got excited about with this. So this is powerful here as well. Now, let's go in. Let's talk about this really quick because we're going to talk about the performance of this PAM account. Okay. When I look at this, you see some of the things I look at to make sure it's a real account. We look at the broker, we look at all of this stuff, and all that stuff checks off right here, right? But I don't know if you guys see this. This thing just launched and we already got 35% gain. Guys, I've been tracking this. The first day, we actually, it was a 0.21% gain. But the second day really blew things out of the water because it was over 20%. Bobby, I don't know if you have that exact number, but I know it was over 20% gain on that second day, just yesterday. Do you remember what the exact amount was, Bobby?
It was 20.1, I believe.
20.1. Guys, one day at 20.1% is absolutely phenomenal. So I'm excited about this, man. I haven't seen PAM accounts jump out like that. Now, of course, past results do not guarantee future results, and we're not giving any financial advice. I forgot to even mention that right up front, but let me let you guys know this is no financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Bobby is not a financial advisor. Nothing in this video should be considered financial advice. Anytime that you're going to be depositing your crypto or your money into anything, you should do your own research and make sure that that decision that you make is solely yours. All right. So I want to tell you guys though, that this is incredible to see that it has that performance and to follow that performance up today with so far 11.65% so far today for a total of 35.21% gain for this already. Man, Bobby, what are your comments around that? What are you thinking about that? Are you excited about this or what's your mindset?
You know, you obviously know more. I'll be honest, transparent. You know, you've done a lot more research on PAM accounts in general than I have. I can tell that just from the way you're speaking. But when I think about this space, and when I think about what everybody's been through over the last year, which I can only speak to the time I've been in, but and all the different things, and I think you would agree, Anthony, right? Like most of us who are investing, we know there's risk, right? We can deal with risk as long as we know someone's actually trading our money. We know there's gonna be good days, bad days, and we got to take the ups and downs. But for a platform to then come and take this and utilize the PAM account like this and open it up for their members, there's no just, oh, look, here's our trades, which you could have put anything down, right? Here it is right here. Now this will update on our website weekly because there's no way for this to transpose live. But so for those that don't get into this and have it live, it will be on the website once a week. But for me, it's like this is setting the standard. I mean, I truly believe if you want to play in this space in the future, this is the type of transparency you're going to have. So for 101 Moneymaker to come out and put it out there like this and say, hey guys, here we are. This is what we're doing. It's right there in black and white. I'm like, it just really blew my mind. And I'm glad to hear you've got a bunch of knowledge on this, Pam. I'm digging into it as we go day by day, but I'm really blown away, man.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. This is exciting, and you are correct. I've been diving into the PAM accounts, been participating with a lot of them. And for you all that don't know what a PAM account is, a percentage allocation management module. And with that, it's basically a place where you can expose your funds to a algo. Usually, they're using manual and bot trading or EAs, that type of thing. And you can actually profit from the trading that's done in the PAM account. So that is good. You don't have to trade on your own. It's totally hands-free. So you have expert advisors, which are bots, and people manually usually watching these, and you actually profit from that. And they just charge a percentage of the profit that actually comes from the PAM account. So that's actually really good here. So a lot of people like the way that this works. The thing with a lot of PAM accounts is that they just haven't the ones who haven't been successful, they haven't had the right technology or the right experts watching the technology. And it seems like with 101 Moneymaker that they do have that available, the right technology, the right people. And with this performance, man, I know a lot of people could get excited about 35% in 2 days, right? In 2 or 3 days. So that
Yes, I
is
mean, it's great. Hopefully we stay on that run. Now, I mean, and like you said, I mean, I do like, I think it's really, I mean, we have a team of people in place. I mean, obviously the bots are there, but the bots, they don't always act right. I'm just kidding. But no, I mean, so yeah, so there's a team of people there. And I'll be honest with you guys, I tell everybody I stay in my lane, man. We start getting into algorithms and this strategy and that strategy, it's way over my head. But it's being monitored constantly. And so, obviously 3 days, we're off to a fantastic start. And hopefully we continue that run. But I'm like I said, I'm looking at this and I'm going, I mean, let me ask you, I've never seen another platform put this out there connected to their platform and showing it daily. They may be out there, but I hadn't seen them yet. Have you?
No, no, no. Like I said, I'm involved with other PAM accounts that actually do that. But as far as platforms coming out and doing this, no, you really, and even I would tell you guys this also. Let me just be totally transparent. There's a lot of PAM accounts, other PAM accounts that I want to participate in, but they don't provide this information, so I haven't participated. I'm going to be honest with you guys. They don't provide the access to the MyFxBook, so I don't participate in those PAM accounts because I can't really look at it and gauge it the way I want to. And even though I can look in the back office of the broker and try to see stuff, I can't see the detailed information that a MyFxBook is going to give you. So those are some of the reasons why I stay away from some PAM accounts. So once again, this is exciting that that 101 Moneymaker is choosing to provide us with this information. And that's, like I said, that's really exciting. Now, Bobby, let me talk to you a little bit, just go over a few. I had a few other questions for you. I want to make sure that we cover as much as we can. Now, I know
Absolutely.
the company has been around for 6.5 months, which is a testament right now in this crazy, crazy crypto world. We've seen things come and go and not be around for a month or two, right? So six and a half
Absolutely.
months is exciting, right? But do you remember when exactly when 101 Moneymaker started? Do you remember
Well, I
the
mean,
date?
obviously, I mean, as far as what day they started development, but the exact date, I'd have to go back and get that for you, Anthony. But I
Okay,
can. But I mean, we've been online for 100. It was 195 days. So
awesome.
that would be the day I would say we launched would be 195 days ago.
Okay.
So yeah, and like you said, I mean, that's to still be around and still paying. I mean, granted, like you said, we don't have 10,000 members yet. But you know, it's a slow and steady growth. And for me, I don't know about you, man. You know, to see that slow and steady growth, I found that to be positive because it gave 101 the team time to work, you know, get in, what are the, you know, what do we need to do? What's it look like? And really get to this point before they got, you know, hammered with 10,000 members.
Absolutely. That is a great point to pull up. And I want to tell you guys that I'm excited about that as well, because you want to get the bugs and the kinks figured out before you have those 10,000 members right there up front, and then you got 10,000 issues, right? So that is a good thing. Now let me talk about this, Bobby, really quick, because I know for my community, two major concerns are sustainability and transparency, right? And so we got the transparency here with this, with the MyFxBook. They're trying to give a level of transparency there. But what about a sustainable business model? And we'll talk about the affiliate compensation plan, that type of stuff in a second. But do you feel like the model as it stands today is sustainable for the long term?
I do, and I'll tell you why. Me being involved in a bunch of different projects as well. You know, I've been in some that say, "Hey, we're going to give you 12% a day. We're going to give you 4% a day." When I look at this model now, obviously the PAM account, you know, you got the huge variable there, but that, you know, we're only paying there off of wins, right? So when you look at the other programs, you got your 1%, and then you got your 0.8 to your 1.25%, and then you've got your, like you said, your team bonuses and stuff like that. But nothing in this says to me we're gonna pay out so much money anytime soon that we're gonna stress the business. As long as trading goes well and that stays consistent. And obviously, we talked about ups and downs, but I don't see. I think it's sustainable because they're not trying to overpromise and underdeliver by breaking the bank and having to pay out too much money too fast. And so I do think it's very sustainable.
Awesome. That's incredible to hear as well. Of course, we want this thing to be around for a long time, not just for a good time, right? So a long
Hopefully
time.
both.
There you go. Bo, we want to have a good time for a long time. Exactly,
There we
right?
go. There
That
we
there you
go.
go. So but yeah, I'm glad to hear that sustainability is a concern, and sustainability is something that you guys focus on and that the company focus on so that we could be around for a long time. Here's the next thing is support and communication, because I've been involved in a lot of programs as far as support and the communication, those protocols. How does the company plan to communicate with the community, and also support adequately staffed so that issues and concerns can be addressed, all that type of stuff?
Absolutely. We got 24/7 support. I mean, you can reach out to us via email. Our Telegram channels listed right on the website. And I will tell you, these guys have been super responsive inside the Telegram. You know, just like with anything, I mean, I haven't seen it take this long, but, you know, with any support, we do say allow 24 hours. But I can tell you 95% of what I've seen has been much quicker than that. So, you know, but the Telegram is where most of you know, almost 100% of your community communications are going to go out. But if you don't have access to Telegram and you need anything, Anthony, I'll make sure you have a way to get in touch with me. I mean, I'm available, not 24/7, but mostly.
We
So
want you
we're
to
in.
stay up all night, Bobby.
But no, we're going to make sure you guys get what you need and have the answers to the questions that you have. And if you have any technical issues, those, like I said, those guys are there 24/7. Certainly utilize them for sure.
Awesome. That's incredible to know that there's someone there to help when there's issues arises. We know there's with anything, there could be issues that arise, and we just want to know that there are people there to help us and support us. Here's another thing. What protocols are in place for security? Some of the platforms that we've participated in, some of the issues, or at least what they quoted were issues, are security and things like that. What securities are in place to make sure that users' funds are safe, and also that the platform is safe for users to actually participate?
Good questions. So let's talk about accessing your funds first. So first of all, the site does have two-factor authentication on it, and I don't recommend going into this space on any site that doesn't offer two-factor authentication. I think at this point, if there's no 2FA, then there's no pay to play. So for me, right? So number two, and Anthony, I don't know about you or what all you use, but I also use a cold storage wallet for a lot of stuff. I mean, I take an extra step to protect myself as well. Those things have gotten so quick, man, to leave your money sitting everywhere out there. I mean, look, man, hackers are out there, man. I mean, they're trying 24/7 to get this money, not just us, but your banks everywhere, right? So it's, it seems like we're attacked heavily everywhere, but it's rampant. So now, as far as the platform goes, I can, as far as, getting into specific protocols, once again, that language is over my head. But what I can tell you is these guys have gone above and beyond, in my opinion, to make sure that the funds are secure there. I mean, obviously that there's no reason for us not to. Our money is there just like your money is there. So we want to protect everybody, right? So, but the most important thing, guys, is make sure you use your 2FA. Don't share your information with anybody. I mean, if you're sharing these screens out there, be careful what you show, because they're out there. They're trying to get you, and they're trying to get everybody for sure.
Absolutely. I'm glad that you all have 2FA, and I always advise everyone, if you're in a platform, like Bobby said, make sure you put your 2FA on as soon as you get in that platform before you deposit money, all of that type of stuff, or deposit any crypto. You want to make sure that you are secure with 2FA, right? So just that's a great security protocol there. And I actually noticed when I go to the website too, I believe when I went to the website a couple times, I've noticed a Cloudflare there to try to protect from the DDoS attacks. So that's exciting as well to know that that's ahead of time. I've seen platforms try to initiate that after, right? Like after they've gotten started, and it's like, hey, we had a DDoS attack and we need to go in and install this and all that. But it looks like those things have been thought of up front.
And I'm glad you brought that up, Anthony, because for me, in this space, and I don't know how you feel about it, but in this space, man, anytime something happens bad, we're automatically like, oh, there, it's gone, right? So but you're right. These guys did their due diligence and made sure those things were in place. But I always tell everybody too, man, if there is a glitch, be patient, guys. We're going to be there. We're going to work for you. Everyone's quick to jump to, oh my God, what's happened. So, but I think we're in a good space, and and Anthony, as we get to know each other, you would find security and computer security. I've been a victim many times, so it's a hot button for me. So sorry if I go on a tangent with this.
Oh, I understand. I think we've all had some experiences with those things. So it's a high topic of importance for us here to make sure that people are safe, man. We can't make any guarantees, but trying to make sure we do the best that we can to help be safe ourselves, and to also advise other people how to be safe in this crazy crypto world. So that's good stuff here. Now, the last thing I want to ask you about really is going to be the future. One of the things is great that, we have this right now, but I know you can't share any private information or anything like that, but as far as the future plans for 101 Moneymaker, what do you see in the future for it? What do you think is going to be some of the highlights of the things that are coming?
Well, I mean, just around the corner, we've got a new user interface about to be released. I think it's going to be somewhere in 2 to 4 weeks from now. We'll probably be able to jump on that and release it, but a whole new user interface, going to look a lot better, make it more user friendly. And so that's coming. And one of the things that this team has shown me, Anthony, even though we just released the PAMM, so that's where we are with that, is they're constantly looking to innovate these plans to make it more whether be it affordable, or we listen to the community, right? Let's talk about that for a second. The original plan, you could only withdraw your funds once a week. Okay. So it was 1% per day, 7 days a week, but you can only withdraw once a week. So the community was saying, hey, I'd like to have a plan where we could do daily withdrawals. No problem. They put the super plans out there, right? So, and they kept one of those. There was 3 of them. They took 2 away. There's still 1 there. So, and now we've got the PAM account, which gives you that, for people who love that range, that 100%, could be good, could be bad. So they're listening to the community. So exactly what's next plan wise, I don't have any specifics, but I can tell you that they're constantly innovating that.
There you go. I love that. I love the innovation. Like I said, that's one of the things that really got me excited, was that they were coming out with the PAM account. I saw the super plans, the daily withdrawals, all of that type of stuff was exciting for me. Now, I'm gonna that was the last question, but in the last 2 minutes, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the compensation plan. And I like to look at the affiliate compensation plan last because everybody is not a builder, right? So I know that, and I have a lot of people who come on my channel and they're just like, hey, Anthony, I'm just interested in learning passively. So we want to get that information out up front. But let's go in and let's look at some of the things. And I like to go into just the FAQs when I look at this. Oh, it signed me out. Give me just 1 second. Let me stop my share really quick and then I'll sign in.
See, that's part of that security.
That's the security. And I've seen a lot of platforms that will allow you to be in for days. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's not secure, right?
No,
That's not
no, it's
something that
not.
you want happening. And a lot of people like that. I was like, man, I just go back to it and it's right there. I was like, no, you don't want that because anybody can get access if you're doing that. So
Yeah.
let me go in and I'm going to go to these FAQs really quick. There is a referral system for those of you all who want to share this with your communities. You want to share this with your team. If you really want to share this opportunity, there's a lucrative way to be able to do that. Now, what I like about this plan is that it is sustainable. It's not paying out too much where it takes away from the sustainability of the company. On level one, you're going to make 7% here, right? So 7% on level one. Level two, you're going to get 3%. Level three is 1.5%, and it goes all the way down to level 10, where you're going to get 0.2%. Now, the great thing also is that there's a rank system here as well. And I like programs with rank system because it gives you some goals to go after and to reach, and you get rewarded for those goals. Now, on level one, 100% of the bonus capital is counted towards your rank. And you see that goes down all the way down to level 10 at 2.8%. Now let's look at this rank structure here so you guys can see exactly how that works. Everybody starts out as a novice earner. As long as you have 101 active deposit, $101 active deposit, right? And you are a novice earner. Now to hit the first rank, which is apprentice affiliate, this is where you're going to get a $90 bonus once you hit that rank. All you have to have is a $500 active deposit and team rank or team volume or team deposit volume of $900. So this is a very easy rank for somebody to hit, and you get $90 when you do that. Now you see that there are several different ranks here, and it goes all the way up to Grand Guru. I like that. Grand Guru at the top, which is $2 million of team rank deposit there. And then you would have an active deposit of $150,000, and you would get a bonus of $210,000 once you hit that rank. Now, what I like about this is these ranks grow as you grow, and you can continue to grow as your funds grow, all of this type of stuff. And those bonus deposits actually grow. So if you're a goal-oriented person, this could be very lucrative for you, and it could get very exciting for you if you do that. So guys, this is powerful right here. If you guys haven't looked at the affiliate compensation plan, definitely look at that. Now, the other thing is when bonuses are paid, the referral rewards are paid on fresh capital deposits only, not on reinvestments. So this is a powerful thing or an important thing for you all to keep in mind, is that this is on fresh capital deposits. So if somebody comes in and they make a capital deposit, you're going to actually get that upfront referral reward. But if they are reinvesting from within the system, then that is not going to get a referral reward for you. All right. So I just wanted to share that with you guys so you're clear on that. Now, if the person goes out and they withdraw their funds and then they come back in and deposit them, you'll get compensated for that. So I just wanted to let you guys know about this. I like the fact that they do have the option for you to reinvest. So you can actually redeposit funds that you've earned in the system. It allows you to do that so you don't have to go through the whole process of withdrawing all the way out and then going all the way back in. It makes it easier to put what we call the compound effect into action for you. So those are some things there that I just wanted to cover on that. This is no way by any means supposed to be at a full presentation, which I've also already done that on my channel, and I'll put that video right here on YouTube so that you guys can do it. And right in this video, you'll be able to click on the link above and see that here for the original video that I did on 101 Moneymaker. So But I'm excited about this, guys. I don't know about you all. I don't know what other things you all are participating in, but I'm glad to have this in my passive platforms that I'm participating in, because it has been performing phenomenally. I haven't had any issues with it. So this is exciting. I'm about to up my ante in my PAMM account now, because those profits, that gain that is already has posted, is looking very exciting to me, right? So I need to get in on that ASAP. So Bobby, any last words that you want to leave the community with after this incredible AMA?
Man, just thank you so much for having me, guys. And all I want to add is this: if you start going through the website, I know Anthony's there for you guys 100%. But if there are questions that you have that you need to reach out for, feel free to do so, guys. And I always tell everybody, if I don't get to you right away, I'll go get the answer and we'll get you taken care of. But more than anything, guys, just understand what a special opportunity we have right now. There's no transparency out there in this space like this right now. And these guys are working hard to say, hey, we are here. We plan to be here. So please come join Anthony on this journey and join us as well. And we look forward to having you guys. And thank you so much.
Awesome, awesome. This has been an incredible AMA. I want to say thank you once again, Bobby, for showing up for us, for doing this. This is absolutely exciting on this journey. And guys, you know what we're going to do always, right? We're going to invest wisely. We're going to invest well. We're going to only invest what we're willing to lose, but you know we're investing for the opportunity to win. Until the next video, I hope you all have an absolutely phenomenal day, and I am out. Peace.